Finals, a new arena shooter, just had 7.5 million players try their open beta, and with good reason. It is good, but with the good comes some bad and potentially ugly issues that could jeopardize its future entirely. Starting with the good. It's not a battle royale and it's not an extraction game. It's a fresh new take on the multiplayer shooter genre. Running on the Unreal 5 engine, it felt really smooth in this last test. Don't quote me on it, but I believe they were using 128 tick servers, which kept the fast pace, edge of your seat action feeling accurate and accounted for. Level design, verticality, and movement felt mostly great. The vibrant graphic art style really impressed me too. Although I was on PC, I don't have the latest and greatest hardware, so it ran pretty well. Gameplay seemed well balanced, all the classes work, and most of the weapons, gear, and gadgets are more than usable. The finals definitely encourages team cohesion though, and objectives are the name of the game, which in turn reduces one's motivation to camp. Because all these mechanics play so well together, I saw some pretty awesome, funny, high IQ plays being made by participants. So not only is it fun to play, it's fun to watch. Between the announcers giving you real-time game information, the game show lore, and the sponsors, it's clear the devs are aiming for esports with this one. I found the cosmetics play really well into it for this reason. Sponsor logos and stylized pieces to really customize your participant. I don't mind the monetization that I know will be there. In fact, it actually makes more sense because of the theme than a lot of other titles on the market today. But as the title states, there is some bad and some ugly, but we're going to save that for the end. So for the bad, I will try and bring up actual mechanics and game issues rather than bugs and balancing tweaks that need to be made before full release. Starting with more game modes, there's only a couple, and then the tournaments. But I'd like to see a free-for-all or complete chaos type mode to really show off the destructibility of the maps. Speaking of game modes, the tournaments need more rewards when your team wins. I didn't notice much other than XP and fame points for rank. Ranked gameplay gets pretty sweaty, and for this there needs to be more mid-match pivot options for countering opponent kits. For now I think you get like 4 alternate items that need to be preset before the match, but a couple more slots would help without taking away from the strategy of coming prepared. I do like that you can't change your entire loadout, so there is a fine line here. Another issue is there's currently no incentive for capturing delivering the money vaults, so giving a buff to cash out times might help to keep the game flow moving, preventing teams from camping the cash boxes. In-game and end-game text channels are also definitely needed. One last complaint is although movement is a major part of the game and done quite well, I find taller buildings hard to navigate vertically. Heavy class or classes without movement gadgets have to find a way up, so maybe a wall climb of sorts would prove beneficial for the pace of play. They get a fine line here, so certainly doesn't need to happen, but I've seen it mentioned through Discord and by others. Some of the bad could be considered preferences, honestly, but at the end of the day, this game is really good. That is if the ugly doesn't, rear its ugly head. Okay. Ugly being really just two things. It needs to be a top tier matchmaking rank, because the skill gap between casual and sweat will be immense. Just in the few days I played, I saw some pretty impressive team builds that were hard to stop. Imagine this at full release when people get an infinite amount of time to play together. If this isn't thoroughly fleshed out, I could see it killing the player base for those looking to play more casually, which is safe to say the majority of people playing the game. And number 2, cheating will kill this game. I didn't personally encounter a lot of cheaters, but I know others did. Easy anti-cheat just ain't it. We've seen it time and time again. Maybe kill cams or a legitimate report system could help negate these freaks, but people were cheating in the open beta. This being heavily esports focused, it needs to be amongst the top concerns going forward. If these two things alone can be addressed correctly, I will be playing the finals a lot. I'm very much looking forward to getting back in the arena with the squad in the coming months, as they did say they're trying to release in 2023, and I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. Let me know in the comments if you think this game is nearly perfect as is, or needs some tweaks. And while anticipation builds, I'll be releasing more videos like this, so like and subscribe for more finals hype. Peace.